was also thinking, if I do die from illness or whatever, falling over, I'm quite happy that I'm dying through my own actions, not through Jewish fucking paedophile drugs. And I hope the fuck I don't go to their version of heaven. I mean, can you think of a worse fate than spending eternity with these baby murdering, baby raping, mutilating, fucking genocidal scum cunts? I mean, could you really? Catholics and Jews, could you imagine spending eternity with creatures like that? I cannot think of a worse fate. Right, this time, hammock goes up first. Rather than... So I didn't bring the tarp. I figured cut down the weight a little bit. Oh, that's the music this time. Even though I gave up last time with music, it was just a case of just constant Jewish fucking propaganda shit. Literally, that's all it was. It was a case of listening to a dirge, worse than Klingon fucking opera for 15 minutes, and then it was, oh, the Jewish people, they're so mistaken, they're so hard done by. Dehydrated. That's the fucking problem right now. Worst case scenario, I can sleep in that. I've got my oven ready. I can use that to keep me insulated. Got a sleeping bag. So anything extra on top of this is a bonus. It's that simple. Got me extra there. These things, it looks ridiculous. It's 100% windproof. And yes, if anyone does watch this from ex-military, I do have the trousers, and no, I'm not going to fucking model them, because they're embarrassing. Basically, they look like a pair of clown trousers. They're baggy. They look the same as this, but they're baggy. Like clown trousers. I need fluids, because I am really dehydrated. And I don't want to start drinking lots of fluids after dark, and then be kind of pissing all night. That was needed. So, half me kindling cardboard for breakfast. There. The fire a bit. That's fucking it, really. Oh, hammocking really can be that simple if it's not going to rain. I think it's going to rain a little bit, but not a massive amount. So, just in case, there's an instant downpour, I bought the little tarp, which can go up. Up. Oh, it's really fucking slippery up here. By the time I get in a hammock, that one little tarp will give me nearly complete coverage. When I'm in a hammock. That is. The hammock will drop down and this will stay upright. Ish, kind of. Hopefully.
Tony Masley, vote no. That's what she said.
Is it hard? Hard enough. Reason why I left quite a few of the stones on the wall, I removed most of the spine splitters that are really, really vicious. But I left quite a few of the ones on the wall. That way I got a bit more grip, because it's really slimy. That's my basic coverage. Ooh, I do miss having my thingy phone holder. Where's that? I will put on the sun resetting. Right, sun's going down. Oh, the phone escaped. What a surprise. Yeah, that's given me complete coverage now, when I'm in it, which you might have seen depending on whether or not the phone fell over. Sun's starting to set. I need to get a fire going. I am going to put on my plastic cover as well. I don't need to, but I'm going to, just for that little bit of extra, because it is meant to piss down tonight. So, shirt's hung up, hopefully it can dry out a little bit. I haven't even put up my bloody paracord yet, which I have to put at least one piece up, 3 trees, to put the bag on. Because there's no way I'm going to leave the bag on the ground or hang it from I could hang it from a tree branch, but I'd rather have it where I can grab it, because that's where I keep bits of tech I don't want to sleep on. So yeah, that's when it gets dark. Right, some stuff I can do in the dark, getting the fire going. I should be able to do that in the dark, but putting the plastic up, that will be very treacherous trying to do on this manky banky, I said banky, in the dark. Oh, fucking hell, chill. I had to take my jumper off because the army jacket thing, because I was sweating too much. But now the sun is starting to set. Oh, come on, undo you. It's getting really chill. And this is not going to do, is it? I did actually bring my little knife with me. Oh, for fuck's sake. I will cut this if I fucking have to. For some reason, it is not on tight, and I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see shit. I'm doing what I feel.
That's what she said.
It was just a simple pull it and it comes undone, not, that's what it was. For some reason it's twisted. And I can't fucking see why. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's this shitty fucking string in a helmet bag. It could be one or not that's stopping it from undoing. Fuck it. I need to cuss it. See what I'm fucking ahead of this. Right. I can always restring it. That's not cutting. What isn't it cutting through? Oh, FYI, my phone autocorrects for light, whether I want it to or not. That's why it shows it the same amount of ambient light. For fuck's sake. Now, as it was half an hour ago. Yeah, for some reason it's not even coming undone when it's cut. Yeah, I'm being fucked by the face. I can hear something into the woods. I don't know if it's a person or an animal. Haven't used this for a while. It does have a couple of holes in it. But I'm not too worried about that. It's an extra. if the phone will actually stay through this one. Alright, that's thing is you can rearrange it from within the hammock itself. Now, I do have a big bit of cord, a little bit of cord. A little bit of cord is enough to do my hammock line. I don't know if I'm going to bother putting on another one. If it was going to be horrendously windy tonight, I'd use the other one as well. But I don't think it's going to be that windy. So I'm just going to use a single line, put it on here for the burden to go on. And that is basically all I'm going to talk about. But I'm too tired. I am wrecked. Completely fucking frazzled. I'm dehydrated and I need to get a fire going so I can get some hot food into me.
That's what she said.
No, that's not what she said. So I need to get fire lit in a bit. That's going dark. Shit. Right, that is it. The hammock is done. That is basically the hammock sorted. All I've got to do in there is just get the sleeping bag out. I've only got the one sleeping bag. I've got the oven ready. I've got a single tap to go on top. I've got the plastic to go on top of that. If I were that worried about the weather, I'd use a second cord and tie out the plastic, polyplastic to the sides. Right now, all I care about is getting my double layer of waterproofing, which is a tarp and a polyplastic, plus the oven ready, ground sheet. The ground sheet is also waterproof. That is also another waterproof layer. There, where I normally have it, and I want it there. No, it's too far. If I have it too close, it's going to affect the curve of the underwire brow part of the hammock. So, having it here, it's in a good enough position. It's not going to have rain coverage, but it's not the main thing I'm worried about right now. Stuff inside the Bergen will stay dry. Right. So I try and spread out things like heavier stuff like bottles of water, so it's on more than one bag. That way it spreads out the weight, and I'm not having all the weight on one thing. Like the Bergen. Okay. What did I forget to bring in my rush? Toilet paper. But I do have a sock. Right. Fire. So I need to get some hot food. Yep, my stuff from last week is soaking wet. It must have really been pounding the rain for that to get wet. Anyway, I have my blow pipe, which is a bit manky, but still. Got that lighter for a change. I even brought the charger, I think, somewhere. Right. So as I don't have my tissue, fuck am I going to put my phone? Because I can't really tie it to a tree, can I? I could do, I just can't be asked. Right, magic of YouTube, badump fire.